Okay, everyone, we'll get this started. Yeah, thanks for love the music, Nathan. I pick some random song from my playlist each time we do this, just so people know that they're on the stream. I'll get through this very quickly. We got a total of 4 prizes. So it's a Lucas Graciano special. I managed to pick these up at GP Singapore. What we're going to do is there's going to be kind of 2 first prizes. The first set, if I can just show these, is an artist proof. I'll just show one. These comes, each one is signed. There's a duress, a fling, an insult to injury, a rending volley, and a terminate. Each one is individually numbered. And I think there's 50 of each in existence, and signed by the author and artist in gold pen. The other prize is a playset of the terminate signed by the artist, and a playset of duress signed by the artists. So whoever gets drawn first gets to choose which one of those 2 they want, and then the person that's drawn second gets whatever the other person doesn't want. I'm just going through the specific details. So you can see that's the set of artist proofs. I've got first and second prize, but the person who wins gets to choose. Third prize as a consolation is just a playset of duress, and then as a bonus draw exclusively for Patreon members, which will be 1 playset of terminate and 1 playset of duress. I chose these because they are the most playable cards. And so we can get started now. Also, these prizes include basic shipping to anywhere in the world. If you want to add extra like insurance and tracking and so on, then we can talk about that offline. So the way that I do this, I'll just quickly show you, is I use this website. It's miniwebtool.com. You enter names into this particular field and you pick this number and it generates a name. And so I'll go into that in a bit more detail, just make sure I'm not missing it. And so what we have first is this list. This is a huge list. You got a 1.16% chance of getting drawn if your name appears on here. You can see my name is on there as a Patreon contributor, so I got a 1.16% chance of winning. I did a quick math. The person with the best chance is Felix. I think he's almost 20%. So I'm just going to quickly run down and explain all these. To be eligible as a Patreon, you have to have made a financial contribution on the 1st of February. So the next raffle will be the 1st of March. So for raffle number 2, to be eligible, you have to have made a contribution on the 1st of March, which is coming up in 4 days. Dylan Magica won our vintage tournament, so he got the prizes, and because he's a patron, he gets bonuses on top. Ryan Stark came second and gets the bonuses. Kyle Cartmel is actually, I have to remove him, I don't know why he's there. He's not in the group anymore for some reason. You have to be a group member to win prizes from the group. Tyler Adams has answered a ton of podcast questions. Felix Tennants has answered a ton of podcast questions. He also won a draft tournament, and so he gets the Patreon bonus because he's a Patreon contributor as well, so there's 2 extra entries. He's also, and there's his Patreon entries. Bob Debonese answered some podcast questions. Lorenzo got from the draft, and also his Patreon bonus because he's a Patreon contributor. Other draft participants: David, Tyler, and Josu. I'm gonna call him Josu. Sorry if that's wrong. Felipe, draft participant. Jerry Taylor, who's Trey, is a Patreon contributor going down. Marcus D, Patreon. Dylan Magica, Lorenzo Soma, Devin Russell, Michael Yu, Chris Sandman, Emerson, Bob, Will, Ryan, me. And then our last one was the Pauper tournament. Myself, Emerson, I removed Kyle's no longer in the group. Emerson gets a these are all participation only because the numbers weren't great, but Oliver and Emerson, because they're both Patreons, get a bonus there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take all of these names. I think there's 86 entries. Put them into this particular field here. And I'm just going to demonstrate how this works very quickly. So I push this and it comes up with a name, and it tells you how they do it. Push it again, it comes up with a different name. Push it again, a different name. Push it again, a different name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this 6 times, and then the 7th name that comes up is our first winner. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next name that appears is our first winner. Me. Wow, a 1.16% chance. Okay. I'm going to discuss this offline with the person that comes second. This is a bit awkward, but I don't keep my prizes. I donate them back to the group. So whatever the second person doesn't want, then I will claim as my prize, and then I will offer it back to the group as part of the next monthly draw. There's just a question in the chat, the results of the Pauper tournament. Because we didn't have because we didn't have the 8 people, we couldn't offer prizes for places. I think we only had about 6. So anyway, I'll get on with it here. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to push it 6 times, and then we will have the second place person. So in this case, this person will choose either the artist proofs or the 2 sets of signed cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next person will be the second placer, and it is Tyler Kimball. He's also a 1.16% chance. I better write this down so I don't forget. Tyler appeared on the podcast. He's Dual Custom Age is his website. Okay, so the final prize is going to be one playset of duress. So again, I'm going to press it. You didn't see the other page with Matt. Just so there's no issue here, you can see this is at the top. I'm just going to scroll this down so you can see all the names here. And that's the bottom. So there's my lonely old name there. So this person wins a consolation prize of a playset of duress. So I'm going to again push this 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next name will win the duress. Felix. Okay, so that's our 3 winners: myself, Tyler, Kimball, and Felix. And now, because we have the bonus Patreon draw, which is a playset of terminates and a playset of duress. So what I'm going to do is remove all these names, because you can only qualify for this draw through Patreon contributions. And so I have here a list. These are the Patreon contributors as of the 1st of February. So I will copy all this, put it back into here, just check for message. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'll just go through and verify the names. So you can see I'm at the bottom there, scrolling up. So wherever there's 5, that means they're top level patrons. So it's Felix, Trey Taylor, Marcus D, Dylan Magica, Lorenzo Soma, Devin Russell, then Michael Yu, Chris Salmon, Emerson Lardy are level 2, and then level 1's Bob, Will, Ryan, and myself. So I'm going to push this 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the next name wins the 2 playsets. Lorenzo. I think Lorenzo has actually, this is the 2nd or 3rd time he's won. Okay, that's it for this particular draw. I'll just quickly show you a glimpse of the next draw. It's thanks to Bob Debonese. It's going to feature, if I can find it, okay, I can't find it. Yeah, it's disappeared now. I'm going to post it up on Wednesday. It's featuring the art of Ken Meyer Jr. and the guy that did Deathrite Shaman, whose name escapes me now. And we also have some bonus tokens that we're going to give away. So thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.